What if your dream vacation suddenly vanished without warning? In 2025, an invisible shift is circling the globe. And Filipino travelers are in its path. Nations once known for open arms are quietly closing their doors. Why is this happening? Because of a growing wave of overstaying visitors, unauthorized employment, and rising diplomatic pressure. The result? A global travel clampdown that caught everyone off guard. From sun-drenched islands to cultural capitals, countries are silently ending visa-free privileges for Filipinos. And your next escape might never feel the same. For decades, Filipinos enjoyed the freedom to travel with ease, no piles of forms, no stressful interviews. Visa-free access was a blessing, an open invitation to adventure. But now, that door is creaking shut. Big changes are already underway in 2025. Tourist-friendly destinations are beginning to tighten the leash. Behind the scenes, governments are rewriting policies, and the Philippines is on the watchlist. Why? Because a few broke the rules, and now the many may suffer the fallout. Today, we're revealing 11 countries that are putting Filipino travelers on hold. Is one of your bucket list destinations on this countdown? Let's find out. Number 11. Montenegro. Nestled on the edge of the Adriatic Sea, Montenegro was once Europe's hidden gem. Filipinos could roam its medieval towns and golden beaches with nothing more than a passport. But not for much longer. Come 2025, that freedom may be gone. The reason? A spike in overstays, illegal workers, and attempts to cross into the EU through back channels. What was once a relaxed entry could soon demand a full-blown visa process, proof of income, travel plans, and even face-to-face interviews. Trust is fragile. And once it's broken, it's hard to earn back. Montenegro might be transforming from a warm welcome to a locked gate. If it's on your wish list, this may be your final chance to see it without red tape. Number 10. Ecuador. The Andes, the Amazon, the Galapagos. Ecuador offered wonder without the hassle. No visa, no fuss. But starting in 2025, paradise is tightening its rules. Authorities have flagged a growing number of Filipino visitors who turned tourists into undocumented residents. Longer than permitted stays, quiet jobs in local communities, and fading from official records. What started as tourism quietly turned into migration. And Ecuador has had enough. Soon, visa-free entry will be replaced with applications, proof of funds, and official screenings. Will the magic still be there when bureaucracy steps in? If you've ever wanted to walk through the cloud forests or cruise the Galapagos, don't wait too long. Number 9. Armenia. Armenia, a land of ancient churches, snow-capped peaks, and open hearts. It was one of the easiest countries for Filipinos to visit. No visa. No formalities. But change is coming in 2025. Officials are sounding the alarm. Too many Filipino visitors are extending stays, working without permits, and upsetting the delicate welcome they once had. Now, Armenia is drafting new restrictions. Expect requirements for hotel bookings, proof of financial means, return flights just to be considered. The carefree spirit of Armenian travel may soon be gone. And the question will be, would you still go if you had to fight for the chance? Number 8. South Africa. From the Cape of Good Hope to Table Mountain Summit, South Africa was a top choice for Filipino tourists. Adventure, nature, culture, and no visa needed. But in 2025, that could all change. Why? Because of a surge in visa violations, fake documents, and Filipinos seeking under-the-table work. Some arrived as tourists, but stayed for survival. And the government noticed. Now, they're preparing new visa requirements, full applications, income verification, and in-depth interviews. Will South Africa still be worth the trip once the path there becomes steep, costly, and uncertain? If you've dreamed of the Big Five or Cape Town's coast, this might be your window to go, before it closes. Number 7. India. India was a spiritual feast, from the golden temples of Amritsar to the ancient alleys of Varanasi. Colorful. Chaotic. Incredible. For years, Filipinos entered freely. But 2025 may bring a harsh reset. A growing trend of Filipinos overstaying their welcome, or using tourist status to find unregulated work, has triggered policy changes. The new rulebook? Tourist visas, document trails, financial proof, hotel bookings, and confirmed returns non-negotiable. India may still open its soul to visitors, but not without certainty. Curiosity isn't enough anymore. Are you ready to prove you're just passing through? Number 6. Serbia. Serbia was a rare escape. A slice of Europe without the headache of EU visa rules. But in 2025, it's rewriting the script. Why? Because too many Filipinos used Serbia as a stepping stone entering legally, then slipping quietly into Schengen countries. Now, Serbia wants no part of that game. They're erecting barriers, advance visa applications, background checks, and long waiting periods. The open door is closing fast. If Serbia was part of your European adventure, you may need to reroute your journey. Number 5. Russia. Bold, icy, and historic. Russia once extended rare visa-free access to Filipinos. But the geopolitical winds are shifting. Tensions with the West, tightened borders, and the Philippines-US alignment are complicating things. In 2025, Russia is expected to cancel most visa-free deals. Filipinos will likely face detailed paperwork, background screenings, and a higher risk of denial. The Cold War is long gone, but Russia's approach to foreign travelers is colder than ever. If you dream of exploring Moscow or taking the Trans-Siberian Railway, act fast, because the window is narrowing. Number 4. Israel. Israel is more than a destination, it's a sacred journey. For many Filipinos, it was about faith, pilgrimage, and deep spiritual roots. But 2025 may bring that journey to a halt. Officials say many travelers arrive on tourist visas, then quietly overstay, seek work, and disappear into informal sectors. The response? End automatic entry. Introduce visa applications, interviews, and hard proof of purpose. Israel isn't slamming the door, but it's locking it until you knock with evidence. Will your spiritual dream survive bureaucratic reality? Number 3. Indonesia. Just a hop away, Indonesia felt like home. Warm, affordable, and visa-free for Filipinos. But even this familiar neighbor is having second thoughts. Why? Repeated cases of overstays, informal labor, and even illegal fishing by Filipino nationals sparked outrage. In 2025, expect visa requirements for Filipino travelers. You'll need finances, flight itineraries, and maybe an interview at the consulate. What used to be a weekend getaway may now feel like an overseas mission. Are you ready to work harder just to reach Bali? Number 2. Brazil. Brazil was vibrant and raw from the favelas to the Amazon. No visa, no stress, no problem. Until now. Brazilian officials discovered Filipinos blending into the labor market, working farms, taking jobs, and ignoring visa durations. In 2025, Brazil plans to revoke the privilege. Filipinos will face vetting, document checks, and possible denial. The party's not over. But there's a doorman now, and he's checking everything. Number 1. Thailand. Thailand. A favorite. Close, affordable, and welcoming. For Filipinos, it felt like a second home. But in 2025, the climate is changing. Thailand has labeled the Philippines as a top violator: visa overstays, illegal employment, and hidden migrants. The response? Stricter rules. Visa applications. Financial records. And yes, interviews. Thailand isn't turning hostile, but it is becoming cautious. It's still beautiful. Still inviting. But now, you'll need to knock before walking in. This isn't just about travel restrictions. It's about broken trust. When some visitors ignore rules, hide from authorities, or vanish into cities, entire nations react. Sadly, it only takes a few to ruin it for the many. Filipinos are globally admired for kindness, resilience, and hospitality. But now, they're under scrutiny. The golden age of visa-free travel is fading one country at a time. So the next time you fly, remember, freedom to travel is a privilege. Protect it. And ask yourself, if the world is closing its doors, how many will slam shut before we learn to knock with care? Which of these countries shocked you the most? Who's making the right call, and who's going too far? Let us know in the comments. And if you care about fair travel, like, share, and subscribe. Because the window is closing. And soon, even your passport might not be enough.